Are we live? I think we're good. I'm actually on time for a change. Here we go. There we go. Lovely stuff. Actually on time. Never thought I'd see the day. Oh, what a day. What a day. Let's get the sound pumping. There we go. Just what we like. Oh, alright. Time to do that tiny bit of admin. There we go. Admin done. And we are ready to go. I'm just going to turn that down slightly. Feel like it's very loud. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Today we are playing a game called Manor Lords. I'm sure you've seen it absolutely everywhere over your feed. It's been going wild, and I'm excited to get back into it. So I've played maybe 2 hours, if that, and yeah, loved every second of it basically. It's a hell of a game, hell of a lot of fun, and just pretty chaotic. So yeah, without further ado, I guess we just get started. So, to begin with, we get to choose a little guy. I love the little guy. So he's probably the most pointless thing in the whole world of this game, your little portrait, but it's great. How you doing, Poppy? What's going on, man? How are you? Oh, that's like right in the way of everything. We'll leave it. It'll be fine. How's it going, man? I think you're the first man on the board. So it's a bit out of time for my standard streams. So I'll be very surprised if a lot of people show up. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm going to be playing the game anyway. So why not? Alright, first things first. Let's make the almighty banner. Choose our almighty lord Friedlin. And get straight to it. So, still in early access, so some things are still yet to be put in. AI opponents being one of them. I believe there's a few more features that he's adding later as well, but I'm not too sure. And for maps, it's going to be a lot more too. But the one we've got is the early access one. Domination, Conquest, or Endless. There's a few different modes you can do at the minute as well. Not really a lot, but they're fun. I think I'm gonna go for Domination. Just wipe out the world, basically. It's how I live my life playing Crusader Kings, so it'd be a shame to waste it. Random bandit limit spawn. We'll go for 5. Raid 3 years, we'll go for 2. Starting season spring. Everything else looks pretty good. Off-map adversary. Nice. So that basically puts a guy outside of the main world map, and he can just send people in every now and then. It's fun. It's fun. Hey, Mickey, you made it. How's it going, man? How are you? So it's probably a bit more your time for a stream, actually, rather than middle of the day on a Sunday. Alright, first things first. Victory conditions is dominance. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. Perfect. I can get on board with that. Manor Lords families need food and fuel. First things first, that's what we need to get on top of. Let's get the game paused. Get a logging camp. Workers fell trees to produce. Yeah, that's what we want. Every region of Manor Lords has strengths and weaknesses. Be sure to check resource deposits, soil fertility, and consider setting up trade early. Okay, where do we really want to be? We want to be quite close to that, and probably the iron too. The berries are going to be a pain. It'll be alright. Let's set our loggers up over on... kind of want to move them all down here, but it's quite a long way to go straight off the bat. Tell you what, let's just set them up in there. And get ourselves an oxen. I think we already have one. Timber requires an oxen to be moved, so we kind of need to be on top of these hitching posts, ideally. So we get one logging camp, maybe a road out to it. Some workplace allow villagers to use handcarts to transport up to 10 goods at once. Trade and bows. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. As I'm pretty sure once you get level 2 houses, you can basically put the bow craftsman things in their garden, which just make life so much easier. So I found that out after way too long, basically. So my first run didn't really go too well, but yeah, we basically ended up dying pretty quickly. Just let myself dwindle. Place called Goldhof has no gold. Oh yeah, I didn't even realise. Ah, here we go though. Here's our map. Basically shows who you can press a claim on, what areas you can take, and who's your enemy, pretty much. So we've got Hildebolt von Berenut, I believe is our outside source, and we can basically chat to him every now and then, drop some bombs, declare war, just have some fun. I write to you with disdain and suspicion, for I have heard much about you and your crimes. Very nice. Same goes for the outlaws. It's a pleasure to meet you. Ah, yet another dog has crawled here. Fun. Definitely going to be abusing him. But yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? Goldhof has 50 gold. Ridiculous. Alright, what do we need straight off the bat? We need to get this logging camp underway. Hunting camp under construction, and probably just a road out for some houses. I'm not quite ready to build them yet, but if we can just get a little bit of structure, be way better. Get all of you set up.
You, no slacking off.
Easy, tiger. Homeless tents. I would love to get rid of those ASAP. Okay, first things first. That's basically how you build. Fairly straightforward, pretty cool. So you drag a line, draw out your pit, and then you basically get your 5 plots at the front and then 5 expansion points on the back, but we aren't going to worry about any of that right now. I think first things first, I'd like to just build maybe 3 houses if we can. It's not really what I wanted to do. Come on, game. Okay, maybe we go up that way first. Get those straight edges. Bugs the hell out of me. There we go. Perfect. Hey, ice cream fan is rolling in. Hey up, cabbages. What's going on, man? Don't think I've seen you on a stream before, so it's nice to have you here. Building has no assigned families. Gotcha. Let's get one family working on there. Livestock workforce is shared between workplaces. However, you can bind it to a workplace permanently. Handy. Didn't actually play with that last time, so it's definitely something I should do. I think having at least one guy permanently locked to that logging camp is going to be the way. I've heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honour against those who have wronged me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumours and slanders that some may spread about me. Right back. Rhetoric, you have no rightful claim. Get out of here, boy. Have only lurked. I can work with that, as long as I know you're watching in the background. That's all that matters to me, man. Gonna build my towns all crooked, just like medieval villages. I do tend to after a while, but to start with I'll go full America, just blocks everywhere. Love organisation, believe it or not. All gravy. Don't have time. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Kids do tend to do that. Stay well away from them for as long as I can. Homeless will move to the plot, and if approval is high enough, it may attract new families. Handy. Alright, first things first, we need all of that covered. Let's just try and farm some logs. Many logs as possible. It's the only downside to streaming these sorts of games, is the downtime can just be unreal. Oh yeah, we need a market too. Let's maybe just do a little... It's not what I wanted to do. Again, not really what I wanted. Guess we could do something like that. Just a little bit smaller. Make that a marketplace. Residential and marketplace. 3 and 4. Perfect. Plenty of stalls. Bit of 3-lane highway as well. You know it. I'd do it if I could. And a big parking lot. It'd be my dream. Be my dream. No one would ever go hungry. They just live on terrible food for the rest of their life, and it would be glorious. Alright, how many more houses do we need? Let's just fill up the walkway, I think. So it only gets 2. That sucks. But if it works, it works. I think I would like them on the inside. Not enough wood. Fair enough. That's a dodgy place. Okay, we just need wood. Just need wood. And that should be as good to go. Alright, what do we need next? What's more important than all of this? Probably a well. Well. And then on top of that would be food. Or storage. Food or storage. Let's get a second family in there. Just start hauling these logs in. You ever tried Space Engineers? Yes. Me and my brother have spent way too many hours on that game that I cannot bring myself to go back to it. So it's such a good game. Cannot get enough of it. I think the first summer that I was in college was the first summer that I got a pretty functional computer, and that summer I just went to town. So it was unreal the amount of hours I put into that game. And Ark as well. Ark was a second just absolute banger. Loved every second of it. Couldn't go back to it just out of pure I can't lose that many hours to a game again. But it would be quite fun to do a stream on it one day. Build up a little server and just have at it. Be great fun. Alright, what should we do for logistics? I reckon storehouse, granary right next to each other? Or do we put them just out? Just out a tiny bit, I reckon. Link that back up behind. That way we can just sort of get everything for, well, for a mile really. Linked in. Ah, that's exactly what I wanted to build it for. Just in time for the rain. Okay, what are we going to need? Storehouse and granary. Do them far enough away from each other that they don't really interact. May as well get some nice windy roads down here too. Keep Poppy happy. Let's try and draw these back one. How are we looking here? Homelessness is pretty much gone. That's a funky little farmstead. Still got one homeless bloke though. We don't like that. Come here, homeless man. Oh, we can get 2 on that side. Perfect. This game's map reminds me of the New Forest. Literally spot on. Yeah. I was there today actually. Should have dropped you a message. Missed a good little spot. It looks cool though. Sort of makes you feel like home. Pretty much most UK European woodlands. Literally, yeah. Literally, to a T. But it does look lovely. Just reminds me of Kingdom Come Deliverance every single time, which if you haven't watched the trailer for the second one yet, go watch it. It looks wonderful. Little shout out to old, what are they called? Completely forgot what the company's called. Workhorse or something? Something horse. Speaking of horses, actually. Oh, I've done it again. Alright, let's just find out what these are called before I butcher it again. I think it's Hooded Horse. Hooded Horse. The publisher for this game is called Hooded Horse. The developer is Slavic Magic. And they're pretty mad. I think, if I remember rightly, this game was actually made by one bloke. And he's just got it down to a T. Knows exactly what he's doing. Putting EA to shame, I can tell you that much. Kingdom Come, that Eurojank game. Ah, it's class. Yeah, exactly that. I think it was set in like Hungary or something. Set in Hungary, just basically Skyrim amplified massively, but in a realism way. Ah, we don't like that. Yeah, literally losing all of our food. Classic. No fuel, no food. Brilliant. Okay, well that's job number 2 then. Saw pit. Wouldn't mind actually getting all of those in one central location. Kind of pin them up around here, but I can go close to that for now. Make life easy. Very well done for one-man team. Absolutely. He's done a hell of a job. KCD is great. Despite the bugs. Yeah. Yeah, I was reading into it. I think they were quite a small team as well. They went from maybe, I don't know, 50 people up to like 250 for this game. And it's just blown the production out the water. It looks unreal. Alright, so plot in fields is pretty straightforward. It's like most city builders, to be fair. You get your fertility. This place is unreal. The whole thing's just green. Outrageous. Okay, well that's nice. You get your fertility for each thing, and yeah, you don't really want to build on somewhere that's red because you'll get no food. And each time you do plant something, you have to basically switch out the field, otherwise it just loses its ripeness. Yeah, I think we go there. Get full 2 Morrigan field. Farmhouse employs families who work on the field. The workforce is distributed proportionally in accordance with this field's set priority level. When crops are growing, they absorb certain nutrients from the soil, temporarily lowering its fertility, and thus diminishing yields over time. To combat this, consider changing crop types, or even better, leave the field fallow for a year. That's basically what I was saying. I'm only 15 minutes away from the Major Oak and haven't been in 2 years. The Major Oak. That does ring a bell. Maybe I'm thinking of one in Winchester. Is it a pub? Am I on about the right place? Or have I got that way, way wrong? It's set in Cheshire in 1403. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good little game. So I've literally just picked up the Royal Edition again, and it's going to be on the list. A long time since I've played that, and it's a wonderful game. What happened to Berryman? Still out here. Still out here doing his things. Gonna need one less guy on the logger's hut too. Hey, settlement level increased. Beautiful. So when you level up your settlement, you basically get this little menu. After your settlement reaches the next level, you'll be granted a development point. Unlock development branches to make your region more efficient. To enact policies, you need to rise your administration level by building the manor. The manor's a long way off, but it's wonderful. It is wonderful. Crop rotation, the game. I have no idea what that means. Alright, what do I want to go for? Kind of thinking trapping, but heavy plough would also be quite nice. Permanent market store which provides a passive income of bread as long as the region has enough of regional wealth. Maybe I get that for the second level. Establishing a new trade route always costs a maximum of 25. That would also be nice too, but we're not quite there yet. I'll stick the trapping for now. Should be able to pull in just enough food to keep us happy, basically. Strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived. You'll now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we need more weapons to equip all of the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Okay, cool. That's basically an introduction to trade. Very small introduction, but an introduction nonetheless. I don't think we can actually grow anything. Oh, we can. We should have built that farm straight off the bat, basically. Sound. Alright, fingers crossed they get cracking on that ASAP. Alright, approval level. We need more market variety. And probably a few more houses if we want to get that up. Yeah, the sooner we get that up, the better. I might relocate that too. Get it right out of the middle of nowhere, really. Get it over by the logging pit. That works. Trapping in Hungary. Grow cabbages. Oh, it would be my dream. We got wheat, barley and flax. Should get some flax going, to be fair. A new family's moved in. Result, they're moving in quick. Now, I might just build a little field just on the other side and fill it up with flax. And we can start making some cloves. It's going to overrun that side, isn't it? If we get it close but not quite in. 1, square it and make it 2. Beautiful. Flax coming in hot. Wait. It's a greenie, but I guess we could do another load of wheat and then get a tiny flax field just there. Does that work? Yeah, I guess we can make it slightly bigger. That'll do. It's just nice to have the extra rotation, really. But yeah, I reckon we fallow this one this year, and next year that should be ripe and ready, and we can basically just have those on a return, if you know what I mean. All right, what do we need more of? I guess houses. Houses are going to be the next best thing. If we can get more people. Well. They seem to be in the way already. Guess we could build around it. There we go. Bit ropey, but it'll do. Gives us full access to that then. That's going to be a bit rough too. Can we get like 3 little houses? It's a lot too small. Had a feeling it would be. Guess we could just ignore that area. Ah, there we go. That works. Perfect. Hit that like button, chaps. Yeah, you done a Lord's work down there, boy. Could not appreciate you more. I'm so bad at shouting things out like that. I don't know how evident that is, but yeah, terrible for it. Absolutely terrible. Alright, we've got a saw pit, we've got a logging camp. Do we have a... what are they called? A woodcutter's lodge? No, we don't. Can absolutely get one of those, though. Maybe just link these out too. It's going to be quite nice to build on, to be fair. Could get a chicken coop just to keep those winter foods up, because they're going to run dry very quickly. It's a whole lot of cash, but it's a start. Yeah, there's a start. Alright, what do we need? We need a fuel stool, clothing stool, and the rest should come in time. If we get maybe like a tanner, hunting camp, we've already got one of you. Industry, a tannery. There we go. Get a tannery just behind these houses here. Need more people, really. Think you play it eventually. You know it, man. Honestly, this has been on my wish list for about 7 years. The day me and my best mate saw the game, we were like, yes, this is the one. So I got the email about the early access and immediately screenshot it. I got the email at 4:08, and by 4:09 he had a message with it on. It's like, mate, it's happened. The dream is done. And he was just as excited as me. But yeah, it's a good day to be playing the game. How are you, man? How's it going? We'll get the basics out of the way. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. And I hope your lovely lady is having a good one too. Hope you're making the most of the sunshine. Even if you're on the other side of the world and might not be as sunny for you as it is for me. But I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Tannery far away from the houses. Yeah, I bet it does stink, to be fair. I don't have smells on this yet. Smell is a work in progress. Fingers crossed. Doesn't work that well. Bandits stole the berries. Where are the dogs? Probably those over there. We don't really have anything to be able to go take those out. It's very sunny here. I'm jealous. Really am. It's sunny here, but not quite hot. Still got a few clouds in the sky, but it's definitely getting there. We also need a little logger. Forester's hut. There we go. So much going on just for a little wood pit. Ridiculous. I should pretty much cover that whole area there, though. It's always nice. Alright, Woodcutter's Lodge, saw pit. And he'll pretty much get on and crack on when he gets back. Guess for now. Oh, I've already got someone in there. Nice. Farmhouse, I should have been on that already. Alright, we'll keep him out of there. If the field is not set to fallow, workers will plough it and sow the crops as soon as possible. Yield will increase as it grows and is harvested in September during the harvest season. Okay, that's cool. Alright, we're starting to get a fuel stool, and the clothing stool should be the next one. They've got them under wraps. Just need to put them to work. Tempting to throw another one on there, but fuel supply and wood supply is running dry. The fuel is the problem. Bandit sites. They're miles away. It shouldn't really be an issue. No sun and knots. Gutting, man. It's the joys of being up north, I suppose. Brazen has solo dev from the start on Twitter. Been following the game since the beginning. He seems like a cool guy. Yeah, I love it all. I love how much energy he's put into the game. How much he's just listened to everyone around him whilst it's growing. It's great. It really is. He's done a hell of a good job. I believe this... Yeah, we can build a herb garden through this. Would be worth doing if we had a bit more cash. But we'll hold out for now. Get through winter without it. Hey, what's going on, man? How's it going? Sunny here as well, but still cold. Only a few above freezing. Oh, I think we're about 12 degrees maybe. Maybe 13 at a push. It's nice. So it feels like summer is finally here. We can almost upgrade it. Need one more variety of food. If we had those berries, or even just a bit more meat, we'd be alright. We'll get a second person on that camp, smash that out and try and get at least one level 2 plot before the end of the year. Generic storage full. That saw pit is just ridiculous. Might as well upgrade that. What's up, dog? How's it going, man? How's your weekend going? 14, that's t-shirt weather. It's been t-shirt weather all day. It's been lovely. Honestly, I feel like I'm finally coming into my season. Life's good. Another ox is spenny. Could get a trading post on. Trading post. Where is our trading point? All the way up there. guess if we put it sort of around this area and make this like our central point, I guess. We've got a storehouse here, granary, and a farmhouse. Guess we can get a trading post in there. Sort of goes straight into the storehouse and straight out into the trading post. Yeah, that works. I can do that. How long do you plan on playing this game today? Not sure. A little while. A little while. So I don't really have an end in sight just yet, but yeah, we'll see how we go. It's only 6:30 here, to be fair, so plenty of time. Plenty of time. How's the lady doing? She's good. She's just gone to the gym, actually. She's making the most of the sun more than I am. But yeah, she's doing alright. Not too bad. She's not long started a new job, and she's finally starting to love it a bit. So yeah, she's doing well. Yeah, thanks for asking. Is this a solo dev job then? Pretty much, yeah. I think it definitely started as a solo dev. I don't know if he's got a few more people with him now. I think when they got picked up by their publisher, it might have grown the development team. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, definitely a very, very small guy doing it. Doing a hell of a job, that's for sure. Let's just try and get some more houses in there. So I'd quite like to get maybe 15 families. And we're going to start getting homelessness if we don't get on top of accommodation. We could just fill this whole thing out, couldn't we? Yeah, it gives us plenty of room on the back of them as well. That works. That works. Alright, let's get the church up. Perfect spot for it. Right over by the residential area. Maybe slap a tavern just next to it. Can we... Oh, we can't. Go on, you can get in there. I would love it just in that little corner. There we go. Get a road straight out. Perfect. Firewood's good. Food's not too bad. Food for 7 months. Food's pretty good. Have we got anything we can upgrade yet? Oh, we're so close. If we had the church up already, we'd be golden. Let's maybe just go all out on that. Very high priority. But yeah, for a solo dev, he's done a hell of a job. Just wait until we start getting into war, basically. It's good fun. Harvesting, ploughing, and sowing crops. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, that starts next year. I think if we get at least one in there anyway, and he can just sort of keep on top of what we've got going on. Ah, we got a second family. Result. What do we need for life? A church and a tavern. Exactly that. I actually went to a bar right next to a church today. Perfect place for it. Seasonal resources. Some resources disappear when it gets cold and reappear in the spring. One of those, prime example, is the berry deposit. So come winter, you don't even need this guy down here. I mean, it helps when they own a store, because basically if you unassign the family from that place, next year you'll have to set up a new store. So if you've got food store supply, 2 of them, you want to keep those 2, so you don't want to take them off, if that makes sense. It's a finicky little system, but once you get your head around it, it's class. It's best to keep your industry from your own, from your homes. Townspeople hate you if you build stuff too close. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. So I think all of this is just a bit of a temporary setup, I guess. Just whilst we've got just a small little area, really. So if I can start shifting stuff out, and once we start to grow bigger than this little plot, everything will just expand, basically. Trading post is a one-off. Keep that close to the storehouse. Just, yeah, helps. Build a church near the centre of the town. It's close. Realistically, it should have gone somewhere up here, but yeah, we're yet to expand. Haven't even made it that big on other runs yet, so kind of just going with what I've learned and what I know. Chances are I probably won't make it that big to take over this whole plot, at least not in this stream, but a boy can dream. Alright, how far out from the end of winter are we? Pretty far. I'd quite like another guy in. Happiness is on the rise. Fingers crossed we should be able to get at least one more family in. Oh, what was that?